Alright, real quick, YouTube. As you can see, Kingdom's a little upset. This guy called me a clown. I told him, hey guys, I gotta go to dinner. Right? After I got done boosting my points in Mighty's Governor, I said, I gotta go to dinner. And then he talked a little trash. And then Super Beast, who I think is hilarious, comes in and said, enjoy your dinner. He's awesome. Anyway, then I came back at dinner. And I went ahead and boosted my school where I took 3rd place in the MGE. And they called me a lying POS. Glad your true colors are showing. Great example of a father. Oh, he lied about going to eat dinner. So I wanted to quickly post this screenshot so you could see that I'll whoop your ass at dinner. YouTube, Team Charlie's back. Alright, so here's where we are. Some interesting things have happened. I know it's only been like not even a whole day since the last video uploaded, but by the time you see this, it'll probably have been a day. I had a conversation with this guy. I don't even know. I'm certainly not going to call him what it looks like his name is, but this dude. And he's the king, like the official king, like the guy. And, you know, he says, what do you say? Is it time to quit? Do you want to get back into the game, or do you want to continue being in exile? I can get you back in, but I need your help with this. I said, I obviously want to play. Everything I said has been true. I told you I wouldn't be available, and I wasn't. I told you I'd fight in the next KVK, and I will. But at this point, I've been lied to by leadership over and over. I've been baited. I've been told to go to Terrible Kingdoms by Fox. And he masked it by playing dumb and acting like he was trying to be a good person. I just don't trust you guys at all. He responds, I understand. He then says, start showing me that I can trust you and not get up in Mightiest Governor event. And then we'll talk about it tomorrow. So he's essentially said, as long as you don't mess with the Mightiest Governor event today, then we will talk about it tomorrow and let you back in the kingdom. I've already established I don't trust him. He will obviously be able to come back to this video and say, I told you you could come back, I told you you could come back. But the only way to truly know if he's being honest is to do what he says, right? Be strong-armed into doing what he says. And so let's continue on. Leave the fox alone. I'm the king, and you never spoke to me. We'll find a solution. I said, well, you're the new king. Fox tried to set me up. Also, I'll stop pushing Mightiest Governor event after this one. If I'm treated kindly after this, I won't push the next one. He said, yes, Fox King's with me, but I didn't know about this story. I just don't. You know, in the beginning, it was said that you know, Fox and the others in the council said there's really nothing they could do about it. If this guy, the king, truly didn't know, then they were just lying when they said there was nothing they could do about it. Right? They were just saying what they wanted to say so that they could zero me to begin with, and obviously it's backfired on them now. And the king is saying, I had no idea this was even happening, which is kind of offensive as far as I'm concerned. I explained to him that I'm going to push this Mightiest Governor event. If I'm still exiled in the next Mightiest Governor event, I'm going to push it. He said, no, stop now, let's talk about it. And I said, no, I'm telling you that is how it will go. Because I mean, it's just the way it is. Like, I tell you I'm gonna go rogue, I'm gonna go rogue. I tell you I'm gonna fight in KVK, I'm gonna fight in KVK. If I tell you I'm not gonna fight in KVK, guess what? I'm not gonna fight in KVK. So this whole, you know, thinking I'm lying, you have to give me proof of trust. I had the only time that I lied about anything was literally in the last video when I had sent that silly message to Vixen, which was obviously a lie, and it was funny, and I posted it and called myself out for it. If you go to the video, you can literally see where I said lies and I gave this funny expression looking at the camera. So this is, you know, I told you I don't trust you. He says he's not interested in me pushing the mightiest governor. If you push, I will shut down any kind of discussion. Which, I mean, shoot, it's taken this long to get a discussion out of him. Anyway, he wants me to know he's a serious person. I said, look, you treated me poorly. I owe you nothing. You and me both, aka, like, also, him and I are both serious people. And I asked him if he's watching my videos. I didn't tell you anything. I never spoke to you. I'm talking to you now because I would like to solve it. Also, the leadership changed after my first video. Like, the whole leadership changed after the first video. So this is like, I don't know. I don't think that leadership changed. I think they're shifting things around and trying to make it seem like leadership's out and others are in, and nothing's changed. My conditions of trust are these, again, don't push. He says if I get another point, a single point in the mightiest governor, I'm out for good. Stick to your score. We can talk about your return tomorrow. You have my word. Think about it. I said I've not lied to you or the council at all. Everything I say I'll do. It was acceptable before KVK for me to take it easy, as I said I would. Now I'll tell you I'll fight in the next KVK, and you're worried about the last KVK. I've never lied, but I'm telling you now. He said, yes, okay, I trust you. Well, this is good because I'm going to do exactly what I told him I was going to do, which is push this Mightiest Governor event literally exactly like I told him I was going to do. I'm going to take a spot in this KVK I'm in, MGE, and unlock Justinius. He said, show me you're worthy of trust. And I said, then and only then can you guys build my trust back. And I said, you show me. Like, you show me trust, dude. Like, you're the one that betrayed me, like this kingdom. And if you're new to the leadership position, then you don't even know, right? Because I'm confident that the last leadership hasn't communicated effectively. There's been biased opinions and points of view shared, and that's that. What they don't understand, I'm literally in a position of power, and y'all are fixing to see it, and it's going to be awesome. I explained that they can trust me because I've never lied. I don't have to show you anything. You show me or you remain in exile. You're the ones not to be trusted. I can push every mightiest governor from here. Don't you get that? Because I can. He said, do what you want. I don't care. If you score one more point, you're no longer in the game. Make any points you want. I'm giving you the choice. No, you aren't. You're strong-arming me. Do whatever you like. And I said, how about this? This is where I took control and he had no idea. Let me and my farm into an alliance together that doesn't have access to Zone 3. And I won't score any more Mightiest Governor event points. All right, there was a contingency here. Let me and my farm. And he wouldn't. He said, you still don't understand. I owe you nothing. I just ask if you want to stop and go back to playing. Forgiving this guy, so you two are forgiven. But it's you who has to show me trust in me, not me. I don't care what you did. I care what you do. I said, let's trust each other. You start, and we'll talk about it again tomorrow. As I'm writing you, I'm giving you confidence. You can also be friends without making fun of each other. He's talking about trash talking Kingdom Chat. Give me a signal. I'll work on your return. I said, do you run Z97S? He said, yes, it's mine. I said, you don't even have to invite my main to it. Just let my farm in. Let my farm in it as trust. He said, what's the name of your farm? I said, it's my farm. He said, apply. I did. He accepted me, and that's where the real video starts. Once he accepted my farm, I immediately came to the land of exile. Because what I can do now is keep enough T1 troops to stay under the max capacity on the hospital. I can put my march here, and I can constantly attack that march with a T1 march from here. By doing that, I can feed myself unlimited points, and I can use the billions of resources. Well, I guess it's, the less than 2 billion resources that I still have open to feed this farm and instantly heal the tier 1 troops. What that means is they aren't going to be able to stop me from pushing, and I'm going to literally do it without ever putting myself at risk of getting imprisoned and zeroed in this kingdom, because I can do it with a shield on the entire time. So the mistake made was letting me get my farm into the exile zone, which was totally locked down and out of control. Like, there was no way to get in here had they not let me in. And so it's wild to me that they don't think about the consequences of their actions before they do them. Like, it's a common theme with this leadership to make silly mistakes repeatedly. And so, now granted, there was some deception that took place on my part, but in case you guys haven't noticed, I'm over it, and there's literally nothing else I can do at this point. I'm migrating eventually, but for right now, there's no reason to leave. Until my resources are depleted, I am going to stay, and I'm going to win every Mightiest Governor event, or I'm going to take a top 10 position in every Mightiest Governor event. And if they don't want that, they're going to use resources all over the place, trying to win MGEs against me instead of saving their resources for KVK. So that's what you brought it to. I cannot trust you. I do not trust you as a kingdom. I will simply stay here, farm myself for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, take sculptures and sculptures and sculptures, never put myself at risk, never drop my bubble shield, and just love my life over here. I never farmed resources anyway. I always just bought them. So it's just like, y'all have officially backed yourselves into a terrible position because you wouldn't just be understanding. Now you're going to lose a crazy amount of unnecessary sculptures. I'm going to record it week after week after week. Or maybe I should say MGE after MGE after MGE. I will be up here taking the MGE. So if you want to have control of your kingdom so badly, you can't anymore. You literally can't. You can try to zero the farm. I don't care. I will keep enough troops in the hospital to feed myself as much as I need to. The only thing that you can try to do to stop it is surround me during the kill event, and hopefully maybe kill the march coming out of my farm to attack my march. Or there's nothing you can do. I mean, there's no realistic option for you. You're just going to lose. And this is what you get. And this is the beauty of exile. Just get your farm in the exile zone with you and just farm. Just farm yourself and win. Because they don't want to spend money on the game. I haven't seen a gold chest come across in an alliance in forever. So the resources come from taxation. They come from zeroing players that are rogue, which there's not many of those. They find excuses to zero people all the time. They did it to somebody today, and they're just loading the bank, and it's just it's time for it to end, man. And so, like I told you guys in episode 1 or 2, I'm gonna be the guy that stops it. These guys are gonna get so sick of me that they're going to leave this kingdom because they spent all this effort trying to get control, only to be outdone by one guy in his farm because they were unreasonable. And now you can call me unreasonable, and there's going to be a point in time where you'll look back and you'll be like, damn, Team Charlie is he's messing it all up. I don't know, you may think that it's not cool. I told you in the beginning, I'm not particularly worried about it. I'm just here to play the game. I'm doing me. These guys have created their world that they're living in. They made the bed. Now they have to sleep in it. I'm living me. I'm happy. Like this is fixing to be awesome. I'm fixing to win sculpture after sculpture after sculpture and don't have to worry about the rules at all because I'm in exile. Like, y'all asked for this. All right, so here's what we do. Let me do this because finding let's turn this music up a little bit. Alright, so here's what we do. We pull our march out. We're going to go with a T4. What's going to be funny is when the farm account, when I say farm, it's actually my wife's account. She started to play, and then she just ended up not liking the fighting aspect of the game. It caused her stress and anxiety during kill events and the first couple Mightiest Governor events, which were wild. It's like the Wild Wild West. And so she's kind of backed out. Now I use it as a farm account. Now I come over to her iPad. Right here. Let's see here. So that's what we got going on for Hot Mess. It's this simple. Actually, let's do this a little different. We're gonna march. First order of business is filling the hospital up. I just want y'all to see that I don't care. I'm gonna fill the hospital up with tier 1 troops, with battering rams being the most important. We're gonna do it 100,000 at a time. I'm gonna save this right here, and we're gonna get rid of YSG. And actually, we're gonna give it. Who are we gonna give this to? Sorry, gotta be efficient about farming myself. Boom. My P shield's still up, but I'm farming points. That's a win. So I'm just gonna be over here doing me, filling this hospital up. Oh, you know what? Here's what we do. Let's send this back. Alright, hospital is full. So we've got dead troops happening right now, which is fine. Come in here. I am gonna save. I'm gonna heal 50,000 tier 4s, and I'm gonna put tier 4s in the hospital. 50,000 tier 4s will stay on the account in the hospital, and basically everything else is gonna get wiped out. Let's see how we're doing. So I've got 28,000 swordmen, 18,000 cavalry, and 23,000 archers in the hospital on the farm. Tier 4s in the hospital on the farm. We'll keep those because we're going to need some tier 4s. But now it's time to get the troops zeroed here. So see here. Hot Mess's hospital is completely full. We're just getting rid of the extra troops. Okay, so let's check our troop count. Okay, so now here's what we do. Here's what we do here. Watch this. PY91. lady. Attack me, yo. Just attack me. Look at that. You came down here to say hi and just stand there? Oh yeah, so that bank that I zeroed the other day that had 15 billion resources and was, I think, getting prepared to win a Zenith event, didn't get to. Instead, what she did was use all of her speed ups and a lot of the kingdom's resources to simply power up, for no other reason than to just power up. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a win, right? She didn't power up during a Mightiest Governor event. She didn't get a Zenith of Power, which she could have done. I mean, she went from like 30 million power to 38 million power or something like that, to 80 million power after I zeroed her and stole those 2 billion resources the other day. Let me see. What's new? Let's check this out. You all starting to see the writing on the wall? Every single MGE. Bye. All right. Doesn't do you any good. No troops. They're all in the hospital. You're wasting your time. You're spinning your wheels. Every MGE will be as frustrating as this one for them. The only way, actually I'm not going to tell you the only way, you'll have to figure that out on your own. I'm not going to give you that hint. Still spinning your wheels, dog. Someone's mad. This isn't actually Lady. That explains that. That explains that. So this is Mitzi, right? Mitzi? I started a conversation with this person a while ago. And the actual lady must have changed her name to hide the bank. Right, so this is Lady. Yeah. Okay. So Lady has still been zeroed. She didn't use her points to boost up from 39 million to 80 million. I was confused. They're just trying to hide. They're trying to hide her. Huh. Alright, well that's cool. Let's see where Goodfather is in this MGE. Oh, he's one above me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's see what we can do about that. How many points? 7,019,000. 7,019,000. 7,019,000. So basically, 90. What does that come up to? 94,000. All right. So, in a little bit, really in like 45 minutes, I'm headed. Actually, I need to be leaving here in just a minute. I'm headed to have dinner with my best friend for his birthday, the whole family. So I might do some of this from my cell phone, sitting at the dinner table. It's interesting. I went from not having any time to play this game to like I've been reinvigorated with their nonsense. And so now I feel like, okay, well, I mean, this is fun. The thing is, it doesn't require a lot of time to be effective, right? Like I consider this to be a pretty effective way of boosting my account, right? Like, I mean, it's not helping the kingdom's cause, but you know, the kingdom wasn't really helping anybody's cause except for like a few folks. So I'm having fun. I hope y'all are having fun. That's the slave. All right, guys. The rest of this will take place on my phone. I'm sure that once they watch this video, which they seem to watch, they claim in the Kingdom chat that they don't watch, and yet they critique and criticize and tell me where I could have done better or whatever. Which basically tells me y'all are watching my videos, and I appreciate the view time. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks, and I will talk to you in the next one.